Hey everyone, today we're going to tell you about some really important stuff that happened a super long time ago.
Like even before our parents were born.
Even before dinosaurs.
No, silly, dinosaurs were way before history. We're talking about human history.
So first, there were these people in Egypt who really liked triangles. They built these huge triangle houses called pyramids, but nobody got to live in them because they were for dead people.
Yeah, and they had this writing with pictures instead of letters. Like if they wanted to say, I love cats, they'd draw a heart and a cat.
And they had this king called a pharaoh who got to wear a really fancy hat and never had to take a bath if he didn't want to.
I don't think that's true.
Then there were these Greek people who loved telling stories about superheroes called gods.
Zeus was like their boss, and he could throw lightning bolts when he got mad. Just like my dad when he can't find the TV remote.
They also invented the Olympics, but back then they did it without clothes on.
Ooh.
After that, there were the Romans. They built really long roads everywhere because they didn't have cars and got tired of walking in the mud.
And they had these warriors called gladiators who fought in a giant circle called the Colosseum. It was like WWE, but with swords.
Don't forget about their teacher, Julius Caesar. He invented salad.
That's not, well, maybe he did. I like salad.
Then came the Middle Ages, which were super weird. Everyone lived in castles.
Not everyone, just the fancy people. Regular people lived in tiny houses and had to grow their own French fries.
They didn't have French fries back then. They just had regular potatoes. Actually, they didn't even have those yet.
And there were knights who wore metal clothes and rode horses everywhere. They were like old-timey superheroes.
After that was the Renaissance when everyone decided to become artists.
There was this guy, Leonardo da Vinci, who was really good at everything. He was like that annoying kid in class who always gets A's.
He drew a famous picture of a lady who wouldn't smile properly. I think she had a toothache.
Then America happened. Some people got really mad about tea being too expensive.
Yeah, they threw it all in the ocean. That's why fish love tea parties.
And George Washington became the first president because he never told a lie about cutting down a cherry tree.
I think there's more to it than that.
Then everyone got really excited about machines.
They made these big choo-choo trains that went everywhere.
And they invented factories to make toys. I mean, stuff like clothes and tools.
Then came computers and phones and TV and space rockets. And
now we can watch cat videos whenever we want.
That's not really history yet. That's more like now story.
So that's basically everything important that ever happened.
We probably forgot some stuff.
Like a lot of stuff.
But those were the best parts.
Yeah, the parts with the most interesting hats.
And remember, history is just old stuff that happened.
That we can learn from.
Or laugh about.
Thanks for learning history with us.
Hey, we forgot to talk about pirates.
And dinosaurs.
I told you dinosaurs weren't history.
Well, what about the time everyone wore really big wigs?
Or when they invented pizza.
Or what about...
Wait, did we forget to mention ninjas?